what are kind of challenges of that passing game, and how has that evolved over the last few weeks for LSU?
I mean, they're a great team. You know, they have a great running game, great running back. They got good receivers who can stretch the field vertically. Their quarterback, he's a guy who can scramble, throw the ball far. So just got to contain that. Secondary have to play well. Front seven has to do a great job containing the running back.
What do you have to look for? What are your keys, on a snap, or what you're looking at?
Just, we're going to take away their running game, make them result in passing the ball, getting that quarterback uncomfortable, getting them out of the pocket, and things like that, making them make mistakes.
How's the knee feeling?
It's feeling pretty good.
What was that like? I mean, a little bit scared. What happened that day?
I guess the guy just got blocked. He got pushed back into my knee, and kind of just went up to serious.
Have you seen Cyrus Jones grow up as a player and maybe as a leader for the secondary this year?
Oh yes, sir, most definitely. I mean, me and Cyrus basically transferred from receiver to DB like probably the spring before I got here. So watching him grow as a player has been great. Become one of our leaders, one of the biggest leaders in the secondary, besides Geno Smith.
How much are you seeing everything a lot easier now in your safety position? It just seems you're reading things a lot easier. Balls coming to you quicker.
I mean, it's becoming pretty easy when you find out, what you have to do and how you have to apply it. I mean, it starts to get pretty easy. So that's good.
Is there anything special or unique that Tennessee did to have some success running the ball? Certainly with first team to really be able to do that consistently.
Can you repeat that?
And so was there anything special or unique that Tennessee did schematically to be able to run the ball, considering they were the first team to really have any sort of consistent success on you guys?
I mean, we had some mental errors, some things that we had to work on, but they was a great team. They had great sets of backs. Their quarterback was a great player. So trying to contain him was a pretty hard thing. Just like LSU, they do some difficult things that the defense has to work on this week. So.
And what's different schematically, though, what LSU does compared to other teams running the ball, aside from just the obvious fact that they have different players?
Yeah, I mean, like I said, they're a great team, have a great back, and they're going to run the ball. It's, run it down here, try to stretch it, make the DBs tackle. So we have to really just try to contain them and then stop their pass game as well.
What do you focus on tackling technique this week a little bit more than maybe most, knowing that he's such a big guy that you can't just try to hit him with your shoulder. You got to really bring him down with everything you got.
I mean, yes, tackling is going to be a big factor, but we work on that week in, week out, But like I said, he's a great back, so we're going to have to work on tackling, getting him on the ground. He's a guy who run through arm tackle as well, so we're really going to have to make a team effort and tackle him up and wrap him up.
Is it difficult for the secondary, especially maybe some of those younger guys, to stay focused and anticipate a pass play when you're playing a team that can run the ball and is probably going to run the ball as much as LSU might?
Not really. We try to work on that in practice and keep your eyes in the right spot, reading through the line of keys, whether it's going to be a run or a pass. Like I said, just take away the pass game and then run it game.
Where do your eyes go before a snap?
You just the key through the O-line, downfield, whether they pass it or they run it.
If you were just a fan watching on TV in the stands, would this be the one college football matchup, the front seven and y'all's defense against Burnett and offense you want to see?
Yes, sir. I mean, it's old-fashioned football. They're going to run it. We're going to have to stop it. They're going to throw it. We're going to have to stop that. We're going to run it. They're going to have to stop it. I mean, it's going to be a great matchup.
Like there's harder hitting in this game. LSU, assuming there's more hits, harder hits, more physical hits than other games.
I mean, so kind of, they're a physical team, we're a physical team. So, I mean, it's going to be a great matchup. Can't wait to, get the start Saturday.
Is this a game where you kind of embrace, I hate to use this term again, but hate, a little bit, the rivalry, you embrace that? Do you go into this game wanting to hate the opposition a little bit?
Not really. I mean, it's fun. It's going to be one of your most competitive games, most physical games on defense as well. So, I mean, we always look forward to that, really testing to see how good we is, really is. So.
How much better have you seen Brandon Harris get during the course of this season? Is he a different quarterback now than he was, at the start?
I mean, yeah, he really improved. I really didn't get to really watch him much, but the film, I mean, you can see he really has improved, being a young guy now and taking a big role. So, like I say, he's a pretty good player. We just got to contain him, make him make mistakes.
When y'all start watching film? I know it kind of didn't start last week.
Yeah, we started Thursday before the break. We really started focusing on them. So.
And this game means a little something extra for guys like Hootie and Denzel and all those other Louisiana guys on this team.
Yeah, I mean, it's always been a big rivalry. They hear about it from their friends, and they grew up with guys who play for LSU, so I mean it's kind of a big factor for them.
Does this week already feel a little bit different?
You know what I mean?
On a Monday?
Not really. We approach this every week. You know what I mean? It's a game. We have to go out there, execute, play our best.
I know Coach Saban said that for the Ole Miss game, you guys almost came out with too much energy. You got another night game, a lot of hype. How do you guys try to maybe calm down a little bit to start a game off?
I mean, it's really not basically coming down. We just got to come out there focused. Have your mind in the right place. Getting ready because it's going to be a great one. So we looking forward to it.
With the late game situations that y'all have had in this series in particular, y'all kind of prepare for that situation, knowing the likelihood of it actually coming down on a final drive or a final stop?
I mean, like we always put in our mind it's going to be a 60-minute game, and this is really going to be a 60-minute game. We know it's going to come down to the last play, last stretch, so you really just have to stay focused. Never don't lose our focus, keep the mental intensity high in practice and everything like that.
This is an out there question, but you saw Miami Duke the way they ended. Have you all gotten any instruction at all how to handle that? If some kind of wild lateral crazy play at the end.
Oh yeah, I mean,
can't really practice everything.
Yeah, I mean we practice that, Coach Saban has us prepared for a lot of things, expect the unexpected. So I mean, just stay with your guy. You know what I mean? That's all I can say.
So you have had drills in practice where you worked on that kind of play?
Yeah.
A couple more?
What helps you, when you're seeing the ball and you're able to make the interceptions? I guess what has helped you have that success this year?
I mean, just starts in practice, going out there and practice. We practice on catching the ball and tucking the ball in and getting upfield. Guys turning to look up the field for blocks. So, I mean, that had really helped. The front seven is really giving a great push. In the secondary, we keeping the guys covered and showing disguises, different coverages, making the quarterback make a mistake and throw an interception.
Along those lines, what's it like in the film when you guys mess with each other after a guy DB drops an interception?
I mean, it's pretty fun, man. It's missing the interceptions is basically it's like letting up a big play, letting a big play happen. So it's like they're gonna feel down about it, but we still gonna joke about it. We gotta just get the next.
So have you seen your reaction time get better, or have you seen it since the move to safety? Have you seen your reaction come quicker at all?
Yeah, I mean, you have to look at things. You have to react real fast to things. I mean, it's like basically the quarterback of the defense, especially the secondary. You can't let the ball get thrown over your head. It's going to most likely be a big play. So you really have to look at things and keep certain things different from corner.
Thanks, Eddie.
Thank you.